inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And now the yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, where they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Geno now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Off of play action, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain at 21 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Walker. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now Geno. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
With the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Good footwork at the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Smith. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Smith throwing again. Finding Walker complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 19 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now it's gone. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Touchdown! Will Disley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 7.
Gone. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 68 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
That's good for a Lions first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Goff going to shift him around.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Smith. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, bring it back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kick.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll roll him, and he can't find anywhere to And he goes down.
Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Goff.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Smith. Flushed out right.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
He's got him in, complete. A big play there just before halftime, 47 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The final shot here before break. Smith.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Go, take it to the house.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive? on that play sheet for any of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Goff.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2nd and 4 at the Seahawks 49-yard line.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That's good for a Lion. We're good. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Back out there to send this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Second and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Go all the way. Go out the way.
That's complete to Laporta.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good.
And that will close the gap down to 14.
So maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Kirby Joseph
In there to bury him for a loss of 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
Here's 2nd and 8.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw left side, complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Throwing again is Goff. That is caught. It's Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Finding Williams once more, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Keeps himself, but now he's
He's swatted up and taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now Goff.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown.
Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Gino down to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Gibbs on the toss left.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now gone. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now gone. And this one's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Goff now to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Gets by him at the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to
Come
see
on
them try
now.
and push it deep down.
Come on now. You
Facing a
get
one-possession
it.
deficit
Too much
late, and they
bullshit
certainly
now.
didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw.
This pass down the field for Gibbs. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Smith's going to throw it. Gets this to Fant. And he'll have a 1st down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Boy, man, saving the fuck out of you, dog. Ain't no way you catch that, bro.
Step aside.
Alright.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith.
This is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
4 seconds to go. This is likely it.
Keep it up! Keep it up!
One last throw here for goal. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game.